2026 GR Yaris Airbox. And yes, incredibly, it does fit to the Morizo RR, because the LBX actually has the same central section of the engine, but it has obviously a different body in white, and therefore the front part is a bit different, but the general tolerances are the same. So what you're looking at here is the 2026 version of the GR Yaris Airbox that comes with even more improved sealing of the filter itself and improved rear section, just as you saw on the GR Corolla. So this is a great piece of kit, and I'm astounded that it mounts directly into the LBX. And by the way, a big shout out to Howie from Baldi Designs, because he's given me a great hand with his engineering and with his tools down in Australia, because he owns one of these cars, and we're doing a very, very synced and quick work together to make things perfect. So actually, what is the project about, and what are we bringing new in order to fit to the LBX Morizo RR GR Yaris Airbox? So basically, it comes down to a new cooling plate for the car. So the radiator cooling plate must be new, and I'm going to show you some images now, because obviously, once again, with the dimension of our intake tract, we will not get through. The positive is that while this adds a bit of complexity and a bit of cost to the sauce, let's say, the positive thing is that from the engine point of view, as we have already experimented on the LBX, we have the exact same power figures and responses with 0% cell light, just as on the GR Yaris. So this makes an incredible difference, and I'm very happy to say so. On the other hand, the cooling plate will give us an opportunity maybe also to channel air not only for the airbox, but for some other components, and we're looking into this. And the brilliant thing is that now with confidence, I can already tell you that if you do own an LBX Morizo RR, you may pre-order this new full intake kit from our web shop and get a discount for being an early access member. So if you pre-order, you will save €105 plus VAT over the retail price that will be placed at €680. Obviously, plus VAT and shipping. This is always in all cases. Therefore, I will walk you a bit around the development that we're doing, and we may already be able to ship them out in the first 10 days of August. And then, yeah, Italy has got its summer vacation, so we're going to have to wait for the summer vacations and take it back up in the beginning of September. So, as happened with the GR Yaris Airbox last year, what happens is who first arrives, first ships. Therefore, we satisfy the orders in order of arrival. So that's the orders already out of the way. And let's get back into what you can expect to your car if you install this Airbox kit. First of all, we are talking about an OEM Plus look and an OEM Plus functioning, because this is the cleanest reading airbox and MAF sensor out there. Probably the best transient response you can get, and very, very high powers of figure. Just on a standard vehicle, you can expect just on the GR Yaris and the LBX Morizo RR to get around 6 to 8 horsepower. This increases exponentially over 20 horsepower in the case that you add other mods and do ECU tuning, because the stock airbox is good to about 320 horsepower, but on top of that, it just cannot cope. Therefore, what happens here is you already get an initial headroom, all things equal, and then if you sum up some more modifications to your car, that's where you're going to see the real power jump, just to get this clear and out of the way. Also, as you may know, this box retains the possibility of using the OEM panel filter, but please make sure that you use this only in dry weather, because the supplied air filter is a unit that can withstand any weather, but paper will not withstand air. And since the air comes in the stream in the front, if you get into heavy rain or anything like this, of course, it could wet and soak the OEM filter. So it's better to keep that in mind, you know. Anyways, now all filters are supplied in each kit and you can have it all you go. So in the meantime, just changing topic a moment again, for the GR Yaris, we are also developing a new secret duct. So next week, I'm going to tell you what's about the new map sensor cooling for the GR Yaris. And we will see what we can do also for the Morizo. So guys, thank you very much once again for all the support and all the beautiful reviews that I'm receiving now that we're opening North America with a Corolla. And I'm going to see you very soon. Cheers.